Blog Talk
Hello.
Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander. I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Kelly, with me. Are you there, Kelly?
Yes. Hello, everyone.
And my other co-host, Barbara. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everybody.
Okay. Now, today we're going to be doing Chakra Day, but, being that this is Barbara's friend, and you know her for a very long time, Barbara, why don't you introduce this person that's going to be the Chakra guinea pig for today?
Okay. My friend today is Wendy Griffin, and I've known her for quite some time. She is such a great lady. She just exudes positivity. And I look through a lot of my friends' profiles on social media, and something really struck me with her, and I'll get into that in a second. But a little bit about Wendy. She is a former model. She specialized in fitness and worked for Playboy models, doing a lot of swimwear, lingerie, anything that had to do with her physique and her beautiful face, she was doing. And then she became a jewelry designer, and she creates the most beautiful jewelry. She's an amazing entrepreneur and successful woman. I was lucky enough to hear her speak a few years ago when she was being awarded an award for her achievements at the Single Moms Planet. It's an organization for single moms, and she got up there, and oh my gosh, her story is quite amazing. And what struck me when I was reading her profile was that she incorporates, she adds a prayer to every piece of jewelry that she designs. And I thought, wow, that is so cool. That's so cool. She's so spiritual. She's got to come on the show. We have to offer her a chakra cleanse. So here she is. Welcome, Wendy.
Well, thank you.
welcome,
Thank you for
Wendy.
that. Well, yes, nice to meet you all and be on here today.
Now, Wendy, are you in a place where you can lay down and relax?
I can, actually. I can lay down and get relaxed.
That's just going to be
put you guys on speaker. Okay.
And also, Kelly, you have seen a picture of Wendy that fits your criteria.
Yes, thank you. Very beautiful.
Okay, good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, as Wendy's laying down and relaxing, it makes you might want to close your eyes, Wendy. It helps with the effect. I'm going to go ahead and let Kelly have the mic, and let's see what Kelly can do as far as cleaning this lady's chakras. Thank you, Kelly. You there, Kelly?
Yes, thank you, Jonathan.
Right. Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome. I'm going to explain what I do so that you'll have a full understanding, and anybody that's listening, because the way that I do things might be a little bit different than the way other people do things. But I say a silent prayer before I come into the show, and that's why I guess we could call it the green room before we're all on air. That's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm quiet. But I'm still listening and participating. It's just, I'm getting into my headspace for it and, saying my prayers and, connecting that way. And what I do is I see your picture unfiltered and or the, person that I'm going to be doing this for. And I really look deeply into their eyes because they are the window to the soul. And then what I'm doing now is I'm rubbing my hands together vigorously till I can feel like a nice warm tingle. And then I bring them about shoulder width apart, and I keep bringing them closer and closer, slightly cupped, until I'm about 5 inches away, and then I feel some resistance. And that's creating an energy ball. And, people that are into yoga and meditation and spiritual, they'll probably be able to do that after a couple tries or so. But not everybody is that energy sensitive, and so it's something that they might have to work up to being able to do. But it's not something that you have to do on your end, but if you wanted to try it, you can. It's not going to affect anything. And so what chakras are they are centers of energy. If you can think of them like a wheel of energy circulating through you. And there are 7 main ones that align basically from where you sit all the way to right above your head. And they're each affiliated with a different system of the body and organs and thought processes and emotions that can, go in and out of that area. Sometimes they'll manifest as a backache or stomach aches, things like that. And if you have physical symptoms of something, then it's usually a good idea to get a chakra cleanse or alignment or healing. It depends on really what you prefer to call it, because they're all the same thing pretty much. And that way they can be cleared of any negative energy, and they can also be able to function optimally within the system that they work with and with each other. And that can be like a good basis for optimal health, including mentally, physically, and spiritually. Because, if your energy is going through you the way it should be, then you have a lot better chance of keeping it that way for a while and being able to stay healthy. So for some people, they need a cleansing of their chakras every week. Some people it's every month. Sometimes it's, 4 times a year or 3 times a year. It just really depends on the person. And if they're keeping positive thoughts and being mindful of what they're doing and what they're putting in their bodies, things like that, and staying away from toxic people. People that tend to be empathic or intuitive can, without knowing how to protect themselves from the energies of other people, they can end up picking up on some negativity and accidentally having it themselves if they don't know how to kind of shield themselves from it, because they're empathic and they pick up. So that's another thing to consider. So, Jonathan, the notifications. So anyway, are you ready, Wendy?
Yes, I'm ready. Just listening to you. Perfect.
Oh, good. Thank you. All right. Well, I have this little gemstone on a string, and people can actually use dental floss and paperclip because it'll work the same. And I'm running my fingers down it and putting any residual energy into the ground where it can be safely absorbed. And I'm going to focus on your root chakra. That's the first one. I'm hearing some background noise. I'm not sure what that is, but that stopped. So as I focus on your picture and I focus on your root chakra, that is your most primal and important energy center. That's your instinct for survival and safety. And it would be at the base of your spine, and kind of, if you were sitting, it would be where you'd be sitting on. And that also, at times when people can feel kind of thrown off, it's usually because they're not grounded, and it's that first root chakra. So you kind of have the idea that you're connected with the earth with the root chakra. So If it goes in a circle, that means it's healthy and there's nothing blocking it. There's no negative energy. And if it goes up and down or side to side, then that's an indication that it needs to be worked on. So let's see what it shows. Kind of, it started trying to go in a circle, and now it's doing the up and down. So it's one that I need to work on. Okay. Let's see what I find when I go in. Okay, I'm feeling kind of like, I'm not sure if it's that you have maybe a little scare or a safety issue or a loss. I'm not really sure how to put this, but I felt something that was definitely off. And I know that like past traumas and things like that can end up in this area. If they aren't correctly dealt with at the time, and there can be a residual. Let me go in here and see what I find more. That was just kind of like a rush of different feelings. Okay, let's see. It's something very heavy. It feels like I'm trying to lift a bowling ball, which is really strange as I'm trying to pull it out. I'm trying to figure out what this is.
Wendy, you can actually talk to Kelly throughout this, and feel free to do so. So what do you think this could be? Do you have anything feeling heavy within you, something that's happened recently or from the past?
Not really anything that I can think of recently that would be heavy. The only thing I could possibly think that it could be is maybe something from my childhood, if that makes any sense. Maybe there was like some trauma that I had when I was younger. But nothing's really coming up right away of anything recent.
But do you think you've carried this on in you for a long time?
But yes, probably. I would think that.
So we could get rid of it. What do you think, Kelly? Could this be something that she's held for a long time?
Yeah, because it wasn't distinct enough to be something recent. Like, normally if somebody has a breakup or if they lost a parent or, was assaulted and it's something recent, then I can pick up on it and go, whoa, because, then it feels like it's happening right now. And this was just kind of like non-distinct, which really makes me think that it could be a combination of different things that happened at different times but a long time ago. Is that something that would make sense?
That would make sense. I lost my mom several years ago, coming to 6 years ago.
You what?
Also, I lost my mother about 6 years ago, so I'm not sure if that would have anything to do with it also.
Oh, yeah. That could have something to do with it, along with childhood experiences. Because as a child, a lot of times we don't know how to process it. And it just kind of, we do what we can at the time, and then it kind of sits, because we're not really sure what to do with it. And then we just kind of go about our life, but it's still there, So let me see. Yeah, that would make sense, though, why it would be kind of non-distinct and like a bowling ball, and it kind of felt like there was a loss in there, too. So let me see about, now if you were going to, let's say you were sitting in the room with me and you had your eyes open, it would look like I'm pulling a heavy chain out of the air. So hopefully if the neighbors can see me, they think I'm doing Tai Chi, So I'm going to try doing that and see what I can get. Because, like, you might feel some strange sensations. You might not. Some people do. Some people feel like, kind of like a tingling or a gurgling or, things happen in the body while this is going on because it's affecting it. So I'm going to go in and see what I can do. And I'll let you know, like, what I'm picking up, too, and how it's going. And if you would like to, you can let us know if you feel any different during this. Like, some people feel a pulling sensation, or they feel lighter, or, they feel something tugging.
Okay.
Ooh, that gave me chills. That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that felt like definitely lost and like being in a situation where you don't have control because you're younger. And there was a little bit of anger. And there was like a little bit of fear and sadness. And wow, yeah, that was, all of a sudden it just kind of like started to come up, and it was like, whoa. So let me see. I don't think I got everything, but let me check. There, now I'm gently carrying it up, prompting it up, because I don't want to just have it feel like things are being yanked out.
Mm.
Because then it can kind of feel like all these emotions just got thrown up, and I don't really want to have you, feeling like everything just got dug out. Let's see.
Okay.
Throw that away into the ground. It is, on my end of it, it's starting to feel lighter.
Good.
Oh, so you're feeling it too?
Yeah, I feel, just maybe some movement, actually.
Oh, good. Good, it's working. Yeah, I'm going to put some positive energy in there and some healing energy in there. Putting some loving and healing energy, love, the light of God in the universe, soothing and comforting and healing. Elevating, cleansing. Let me check and see how it looks now. Oh, wow. Okay, this is doing what I call helicoptering, where it's doing a totally vertical circle in my hand, like it's hard to hang on to.
Wow.
So, yeah, we definitely did something with that. Do you
That's
feel a
exciting.
lot different yet, or do you just feel like there was a shift?
Yeah, I felt like a little bit of a shift, actually, kind of like a butterflies a little bit.
Oh, good. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's exciting because everybody's a little different. Okay. Your next one is the sacral. That's the emotional body, sensuality, and creativity. And that one is located, let's see, that one is located between your bikini line and your belly button. And let's see what we find there. Because, man, that other one was like, you've got a boulder about the size of a grocery sack that's sitting on your root chakra. And it was like, oh, my goodness. And now it's better. I'm feeling lighter and happier, that it's gone. Okay, let's see what the sacral is doing. Okay, this is doing kind of a nice, healthy, but kind of wobbly circle. So I'm going to go in there and see if I can find anything that can be improved. And let's see. Okay, there's a little bit of heaviness. There's sadness a little bit. I mean, these aren't like overwhelming like the other one was. But there's also a very beautiful love feeling in there. So it feels like whatever happened before, you're definitely conquering it with love that comes from within. So, wow, okay. And I can tell that's where your creativity comes to play. It's coming from the chakra, and it's very, very beautiful. And you know, I feel like when you're creating your jewelry, you're putting all of your goodness in there and sealing it with prayer and great intention, and it's this beautiful energy that is able to flow through your creativity. And I'm feeling like it's very therapeutic for you as well, because you're growing and you're building with this. And that's why you're able to have it flow. And it's definitely a God-given gift and talent, and it's to help others, but it's also helping yourself inadvertently. I mean, that's not your purpose for doing it, but what's really cool is it's helping you subconsciously work through things and build in different directions that some people don't pay attention to their creativity. And you are linked right in there, and you're getting divine inspiration that's definitely helping others and helping them feel good. So, let me see what else I can find. Okay, now here we go. There wasn't that much of the negative stuff to eliminate. So, you know, now there's just this beautiful, like, butterfly and blooming and things like that, and love that are able to take root and just grow even more now in that space.
Well, that'd be fantastic.
What?
I said that would be fantastic. Well,
yeah.
Is always good.
Oh, yeah. And let's see what... Oh, yeah, now this is doing that helicoptering thing. I can barely hang on to it. It's crazy. So, yeah, that's great. Your solar plexus is the next one. That's the third one. That is your personal power, your self-esteem, your warrior energy, and your power of transformation. So let's see what we find there. Oh, this is really strong. This is really strong. Wow. I'm impressed by how strong this is. I mean, this is, wow. And that makes perfect sense because you've turned a lot of things that other people don't pick up on or don't do in life, and you've seen them like as challenges to overcome and to keep getting better and better and better, where other people would, you know, not everybody, but a lot of people would fall away at that point and just be like, this is too hard. And you took it and ran with it. And, you know, I can feel how physically fit you've been staying, and how you're really taking care of yourself. And it's not the outside all the time. You're taking care of the inside, the inner workings of yourself, your soul, and you're able to transform anything that comes to you as a challenging situation, and you're conquering it. You're transforming yourself into a more spiritual person, into like this beacon of white light love. And that is very, very inspirational, and it's very beautiful, because not a lot of people have that within themselves, or at least if they do, they're afraid to go with it, and they just kind of sit there. But you don't. And that's why in your adult life, a lot of times when things happen, it doesn't totally devastate you and wipe you out like a lot of people, because you've built your foundation inside and you're strong inside. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. So
yeah, that's wonderful. I mean, I feel that way. I feel like things don't really knock me over anymore at all.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place to be, where, like I said, a lot of people just, they get stuck, and you just go right through it. And it's like, okay, that was a challenge, but I'm good. And
yeah.
So, wow. Yeah, I wish more people were able to do that, because that's great. And I think that energy is what you're putting into your jewelry, and that's why people are feeling so good with it, and they're so attracted to being around it, and they're attracted to being around you, is because they can feel that, and it comes through. Okay, the heart chakra is the next one, and that's the opening of feelings, compassion, your capacity to love, and it doesn't like conflict. And let's see where you are with that. Oh, wow. Yeah. This went right into I can barely hang on to it spin. So, yeah, I didn't think you'd have any issues there. And, wow. Yeah, that was something. That we're getting better and better as we're going up. So, wow. Oh, this has such a beautiful heart energy. You're very much like Barbara that way. Wow. This is a beautiful feeling. Yeah, oh, wow. I could see why you two are friends. Because, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I was drawn to her, to call her, to have her. I think it's her energy. And how wonderful. We'll talk about that after you're done, but I have so much to talk to you guys about about Wendy.
Oh, how
Sorry,
cool.
I just had to interrupt. I mean, it's just like her energy is like magnetic.
I can feel that. It's beautiful. It's like, wow. You have, I mean, I'm really anticipating your crown chakra, which, connects you with God and the universe and, each other. I really suspect that one's going to be super strong, because it's like that energy is just wow. And it's a divine energy. It's not something, where it's not something like a cult leader is going to have. It's divine. It's coming from God. He's working through you.
Amen to that. Yes.
Yeah. So that is beautiful. The throat chakra is the next one, and that's the ability to manifest and express your truth in the world. And let's see what we find. Okay, yeah, this one's doing really well. And the first thing that came to my mind is that I think a great part of that expression is in your creativity. And but I'm also feeling that you're not afraid to say how you feel about something, which is good. But you're also very tactful.
Mm-hmm.
So, that serves very well for that positive energy inside you, that you see people in a good light, unless they prove that they shouldn't be there in a good light. And that's very beautiful, too. Your next one is the third eye. That's your intuition, your passion of learning, and your memory skill set. So let's see how that one is. Okay, this one is going in a nice circle. It's not as strong as the other ones, so I'm going to see. I mean, it's not weak by any means. It's just not going off the chart like the other ones. So I'm going to see what we can do. Oh my gosh, my hands just got this really wonderful, warm, tingly feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Do you get headaches sometimes?
Not that often.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay. Do you ever find that you're sometimes hesitant on, like, judging people?
How so? Hesitant in judging them? You mean like harsh judgment or judgment, any kind of judgment?
Well, like, knowing if you can trust someone completely.
Knowing if I can trust them, did you say?
Yeah, like, do you second guess your intuition, I guess is a better way to put it.
I mean, I sometimes okay, I'm gonna take a speaker so I can hear you a little bit better. Okay, you said, do I trust my intuition?
Yeah, do you trust your intuition, or do you find yourself second guessing sometimes?
I think most of the time I trust my intuition, most of the time. But I'm also cautious sometimes, I guess just because of, sometimes people fooling me.
Yeah, because I was wondering about, like, if it's hard sometimes to be able to tell if you can trust someone.
Maybe sometimes, yes.
Okay. So those were what I was picking up in the beginning when I was checking out your third eye. And I'm going to see if I can help that become more clear for you to be able to see through and past these things so that you don't have the doubt and hesitation, because I know that can be really difficult sometimes. And, I've noticed sometimes with high-profile people that, sometimes people will seek them out for their own gain, which is really horrible. And sometimes it's hard to tell who those people are right away. And, I think maybe that's part of your hesitation is you don't want to think that somebody's out for doing something, not for everyone's own good, but you don't want to automatically think that and have them prove themselves one way or another. So you just kind of like leave it there to just see how it plays out. Does that make sense?
It does, yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, there. That feels more balanced to me. Let's see what happens when I check it. Oh, yeah, I can barely hang on to it now. So, yeah. That's a good sign. Your last one is the crown chakra, and that's your access to the higher states of consciousness, open to what is beyond our understanding. That's, where the root has you rooted in the earth and grounding. This is almost like you can picture a beam of light, like a halo, but then it's connected all the way up to heaven. So it's like a direct connection with everything, really. So let me see what I find with that. Okay, yeah, this is doing really well. What's kind of weird is it doesn't want to stay vertical when it's doing this helicoptering, as I call it. It's kind of doing it on an angle, which is really interesting. I'm not even sure without going into your crown chakra what that means. But let me go in there and see, because that's different. I haven't come up with that before. Oh, well, this is why. Wow. You have a beautiful connection. It is a deep connection with life and love and just the most beautiful, joyous, happy connection, a very open connection with the universe. That's why everybody can feel your energies, because it is like this. Instead of being a candle, you have a beacon. You're a lighthouse. This is wow. I mean, this is making my toes tingle. This is really amazing. I don't have to do a darn thing with this chakra. This is wow. So this is the point where I will go back through the 7 chakras really quickly to make sure that nothing bounced from one to the other. Because sometimes if we have something going on with one, it will try to transfer the energy to another one to try to hang on to, kind of like the negative, stuff or whatever. And I just want to make sure that they're all clear and they're all good. So I'm going to start with the root. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is doing what the crown one just did, which is kind of odd. And that just means that it's superpowered. Sacral. Yeah, this is doing that same thing. And solar plexus. Yeah, that's definitely doing the same thing. And heart. That one is a little bit more hesitant. Let me see if I can go into that one a little bit more. Oh, wow. I'm lifting a little bit of, I think it's grief coming out. Yeah. And sending that safely back into the ground. And then I'm going to check that one again. Oh, okay. Now it's doing what the other ones are doing, where I can hardly hang on to it. The throat one, let's see. Yep, that one's there. The third eye, that one's kind of, it's doing circles, but it was kind of really hesitant going in different directions at first, and now it's definitely doing a really strong circle. So I think the more you use it and the more that you confirm with yourself that you were spot on about somebody or a situation, the more that's just going to naturally develop. Yeah, you'll learn to trust it more. And there are things on YouTube that are designed to help open the third eye chakra. And a lot of times, if I feel I have something that I'm working on, I'll put that on, and they'll have sleep ones, and that I can just listen to it while I'm sleeping.
Wow, great.
Yeah, so I mean, it's amazing what's out there nowadays. The crown chakra, yep, that one is, I barely held it, and it's doing this crazy, sideways helicopter thing. So, yeah, that one's really doing well. So, how do you feel?
I feel great, actually. I feel good. That was very interesting. Yeah.
Well, thank
very
you.
interesting and fabulous, actually.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Thanks. So how was it like before and after?
I think that after I feel like, I kind of like my stomach was a little bit upset, a little tight, and in the beginning when I started out, and now I feel much more kind of like a bit of a vibration throughout my body, and I can feel like it's a good vibration. It's a kind of like on the level of everywhere in my body I can feel a little bit of a vibration. And it's a very comforting, not something that is annoying, but more comforting.
Oh, that's perfect. That's beautiful.
Kelly,
yeah.
Don't you think that a person with your chakra healing it's a lot of self-help. I just feel that it's like when a person is focusing on each one of those parts of their body when you take them through it, it's an awareness that is healing because it's a positive energy thought that you're putting towards it. And that is amazing how just that can be so powerful and healing, because Wendy's saying that she had a stomach tightness and then after she's not. So Wendy, is that amazing how just this positive thought energy and focus on your body parts can heal you?
It truly is, because it's not something that I typically do myself. I don't go through chakras or anything like this. So Kelly, thank you so much. It was so fantastic of you to give me the gift of that, and I really appreciate it and honor that and honor your talents, your gifts and talents.
No,
really something that I don't normally think about.
What surprised you about all this?
Yeah.
What surprised me? I guess the bowling ball, but I kind of understand it. Like in some ways, I don't know all the implications of it, but I understand that there's something. I've done so much work and so much spiritual work in my life, but that there may be some residual still there from some past trauma.
Yeah.
So that was surprising.
You're such a strong, very strong woman, but that might be part of the reason why you've it's held in, because maybe you haven't thought of just letting it go. Or Kelly, could it be that they don't want to let it go? Some people, it's a mourning. It's like they don't want to let that go because they feel like that's a disrespect to their loss, maybe.
No, I want to let it go, Barbara. I want to let it go.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think you were one of those people, but some people do. And that's so familiar to them that they don't want to lose that because that's the only thing that they really have known for so long. But I don't feel that's your case. You're like, let's get it done and out. This is how I'm picking up on you.
I'm definitely a doer. I'm a constant doer. I'm very, and I'm a Taurus. I was born in May, and I've always been very grounded. I've always thought of myself as very grounded. And you said something that surprised me about that chakra being the grounding chakra or something, right? Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's interesting. That's interesting because I've always liked my feet planted on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just, I like to feel the ground under my feet. Yeah.
I understand that. My daughter's a Taurus too. It's wow. I can see the similarities definitely with you and her.
Wow. Yeah, one thing I was thinking is if you can wear like a red bracelet, and I know this sounds silly, but our show psychics actually had told me to wear a red bracelet on my right wrist and to never take it off. And I have like red coral on, one of those bracelets, and it helps to ground you. And then also if you have black tourmaline, that can help protect against other people's negative energies.
The label that she has for the people that she's talking about is our Life, Laughter, Happiness psychics. Those are Vanessa Orr and Karen Page. Karen Page and Kelly have had a huge bonding. So.
Yeah. I feel bonded with both of them, but she's the one that I can be on the phone with for hours and we don't realize the time has passed. And it's just it's fantastic. It's like we've known each other our whole lives, even though we haven't. It's that feeling. So, but wow. Well,
should everybody wear a bracelet? Should everybody? Yeah. Nobody told me to get my red bracelet. Hey, you know what? We should give out red bracelets on our website. We should have that for each one of our guests. I think that's a nice gift of appreciation.
I can make my own red bracelet.
Hey, yeah. I just got a better idea. Wendy, can we have you make like a thread bracelet, something that we will, be able to give out, or like a little, can you design it for us?
Yes, of course. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, that's perfect. That's so perfect. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You two ladies, I swear, if Johnny doesn't come up with the craziest ideas, then, you ladies are like
staring right in front of us. We got the jewelry designer right here. We're talking about bracelets. Oh my gosh, of course.
Right.
Of course. It's like a no-brainer. Hello. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Yes, like, you like things like that. That's cool. Wow. And then they'd be infused with prayer, too.
Exactly.
I know. That's what got me. That's what really got me when I read that. I'm like, she's next on my list to ask, because I've got, Wendy, how many girlfriends we have and acquaintances,
we have lots.
Oh, so many. And it's like, who should I pick? And when I read that on your bio, on your website, I'm just like, oh, she'll be into it. She'll appreciate it. She'll be grateful, and she will benefit. So, and then you did.
I am, and I'm all those things. I am all those things, Barbara.
Good.
I'm appreciative, and I really, I was like, wow, what a beautiful thought that you thought of me and you brought me on, and I was feeling very appreciative of your offer to come and have this chakra healing, and it's just been fantastic.
Great. Wow. And then we're so lucky to have Kelly. And
thank you.
Then the psychic day for you, and so then you become a part of our family, and our people call in. We've had guests, and now they just call in. They're tuned in all the time, and then the energy of the love and support, it just goes all around. So
the happiness keeps going.
Yeah, I want to get to top people like that would be so grateful as yourselves first, and get that family around us. Yeah.
I have a question for Wendy. Do you know anybody that you think would benefit from this, that you could talk to about this?
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to Wendy? Yes.
I'm talking to Wendy.
Do I know of someone that would benefit? I can think of probably a few people
that you could talk to about it, and that you could send
I could reach
Barbara
out
Clay.
to. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Yeah.
Who do you know?
Yeah, I can think of.
Well,
I think of one person. I better ask them first.
Yeah.
Right. I can start naming names, but I better ask them first if they would like to.
Okay. Well, you don't have to name names. You could just name, describe the person or something.
Oh, Jonathan.
I mean, I think
we'll get that after the show.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're right.
That's all right. Don't put her on the spot.
All right.
That was cute.
You guys are funny.
Yeah.
That's Kelly for you, calling me up, making sure I don't go too far. Stop it.
Yeah. I'm pulling on the reins saying, whoa. Yeah.
He's so interested in everybody, and everybody's everybody. The friend of the friend.
Yeah.
He's just interested. That's his job. So we don't blame you, Johnny.
No.
Well, yeah, it's just that we're looking for networking. Like, we want friends to tell friends to tell friends. And that's really all I was doing in a nutshell. I'm sorry if I brought out anybody too personal or anything, but that's what we do,
Yeah, no problem.
I
do actually. Yeah, I do have a couple girlfriends that I can think of. Absolutely.
Thank you. I love helping
Wendy, I want you to tell everybody where they could look at your jewelry, your website, and where you're located on social media right now, so you can get
Sure,
that in for
sure.
all of our listeners.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I mean, to see my jewelry, and some of it, not all of it, but is on my website, which is wendygriffin.com, just my name, and that's WendyGriffin.com. Also, my Instagram is Wendy Griffin Jewelry. My Facebook, you can put in Wendy Griffin Jewelry. You will get to my Facebook page. Also, I have a business page for my jewelry. And what else did you ask me? What else did you want? I think that's
all
it.
your
I think
social
that's Twitter.
media.
Yeah, It's Wendy Griffin on Twitter also.
Oh, very good.
I think it's just Wendy Griffin, yeah. Yeah.
I wrote it all down.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So,
I'll try to put that in the show description. Not the one that he types out, but like the one that I put out there with, call in at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes,
no problem.
and stay in touch with our show. We have a page on Facebook, too, that you could write in and about, how you're feeling, even in a week. Because I'd like to know, because Kelly says some people need it weekly, some people need it monthly. I had one,
right.
and that was 3 months ago. They're offering me another one, of course, but I will do it. I want it, but I have felt good. This really changed my life, Wendy, when she gave me my chakra healing. I had no idea what it was, and
right.
I was like you. My reaction was like you, and then I had the psychic, and then pretty soon I'm realizing this stuff is so positive. This is so up my alley. I was so into it, and then they asked me to be the co-host. I didn't know they were looking for anybody, but
wow.
Just working with Johnny and Kelly for these last few months has really changed my life. I'm deeper. I look at life differently. It's really amazing being a part of Life, Laughter, Happiness, and just the show and just helping people. That in itself makes you feel so good, and just like that you can do anything. It's really amazing, this universe.
I think so. I think the most important thing is to be helpful to others and to be of service to others and help others. I think it's the my life is been that way for quite some time, where I always try to go a little deeper and just there's so much beauty in this world, and to really focus on that more than anything else that's out there, and have that love, see it everywhere you go. So I really do appreciate this, and I'm feeling much, I feel lighter. So it's been fantastic, and I'm looking forward to seeing how I'm going to feel this week, actually. Maybe that burden that was, inside of me has been lifted, and that would be an awesome thing, and, I can be a little bit lighter on my feet.
Oh, good.
Well, you deserve it. Somebody who works as hard as you do, just like this woman who does it all herself, deserves it. And
thank you.
I want you to think, I want you to think of a few things in the next week that you want to talk to with the psychic. What do you want to know? Or we have a medium as well. You can choose a psychic medium. And if you want to, you lost your mom, if you want to connect with her, we've had a lot of that. My daughter went on the show, and she talked to her dad just a couple of days ago, and that was really healing for her. And so anybody who's passed, or if you just want to know what's in your future, your love life, your financial, business, anything, think about it.
Oh, wow.
We're going to have you back on to talk about one of our psychics, Tuesday or Thursday.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be lots of fun. I can't wait to do it. It's exciting.
Oh, good. And I want to, keep in touch so that I can know how you're doing, because you are, like I said, you're not just a candle of light. You are like the lighthouse,
I love that analogy.
Like the beacon. Yeah.
Like a beacon.
Wow, yeah, you have it. Yeah. You're definitely.
I've had some very strong spiritual experiences in my life. We won't get into it now, but I've had some very strong spiritual experiences.
Oh, the psychics will love to talk to you.
Yeah.
So,
this is
what
great.
a great time. Yeah, what a great time. Lovely ladies.
Thank you.
And gentlemen,
Good.
and Johnny.
Thank you.
And also, we'll be sending you your show link so you can listen to it and share
Yes,
that
we
too.
will.
It's always fun
Oh, great.
to have.
I had some friends that wanted to. Yeah, my friends, actually, there were a few of my friends that couldn't listen in, and they wanted to, actually, one of my girlfriends that's on a spiritual retreat right now, and so she said, will it be recorded? And I said, I think so. So,
Yes, it will be.
It
Yes,
is.
it will be. It will be.
Perfect.
Yeah, very nice.
We'll get that to you right away.
Great,
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Wow. This is exciting. I love when it works like this. You know, it feels like everything's coming together.
One of the things I love about it is that it seems to make Kelly feel better. You know, I was thinking today. I mean, it's like I'll say this. I think the two best decisions I made for the show was allowing Kelly and Barbara to be co-hosts. I mean, because it's like Kelly just uniquely loves it. I mean, she just walks around and it's like she wears the shirt. She never takes it off. She, you know, I mean, and it's like you know, and in the beginning, you know, when we first got to co-host, you know, she would indirectly find ways of telling me that she wanted to stay on, and she was saying like, I want into this schedule so that I can participate. Which was in a direct way of please let me do this, you know. I mean, you know, and I don't know, she was such warmth, you know.
Thank you.
And
well, it sounds
did
like
Barbara tell you about the photo shoot?
No. What's that?
Barbara, tell her about the photo shoot.
Okay. Oh, I thought that we needed to meet because Johnny is in Florida and Kelly's in Michigan. We have not even met in person. So I thought, and we need marketing tools. And, you know, you and I, Wendy, we know about how much photos are important.
Yes,
so
very important.
We're going to do a shoot together. And I thought, you know, offer this, like, let's do it. They're so into it. Johnny and Kelly, they're going to fly out here, drive out here. They're going to spend time with me. We're going to get a great photographer. We're going to do a shoot on the beach. And we're going to go and have fun, too.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Yeah, you'll have a great time. Come to California, go out to the beach. What a great place to have a photo shoot and have some fun.
Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to meeting them and, you know, having some bonding time and exploring, and it's going to be great. And I'm going to be the one driving out there. So I thought, well, what a better way. I mean, there's not a better way for fans to, you know, learn more about us than have, you know, a road trip where I can bring everybody along on video and then, you know, we can see all across America and meet people.
You know what we should do, Kelly, is maybe we videotape you maybe doing me or Barbara's chakras, but in person.
Oh,
okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
I like it.
I mean, just to show a video,
boundless.
but what?
They're boundless. I mean, you never run out of ideas with this kind of subject matter. That's why I love it so much, Wendy. This is like perfect for me because it's like, it's not just some podcast about relationships or, you know, dating.
You're going to run out
I've seen
of
that come and go. It never does, ever.
Yeah.
No, I love your time. I mean, I love
it.
Thank you.
This show is designed to not run out of steam because like with the Chakra Days, anybody could be a potential guest. And that's kind of why I mentioned it to you earlier. It could be your friend at the retreat. It could be your gardener. It could be, and when you make it infinite, it goes out to anybody. Now, in other shows, they talk about relationships. It's great until relationships is not the appropriate topic. With us, we just approach the topic that's there. It can be anything, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I see it as a variety show, but it's a community of positivity that we're building.
And we did something with the animals the other day, the League of 50.
Yeah.
You might want to. I'm curious. Do you know anybody that owns an animal organization, Wendy?
Do I know anybody that owns an animal organization? Animal organization.
Like a foundation to help animals.
Like a foundation?
Yes.
I have to really think about that for a moment. Nothing's coming to mind right away that has a foundation.
Okay.
But I just have to put some thought into it. Nobody's coming to my mind right
or
away.
Or a shelter or something. Okay.
Yeah, I have friends that are. I have all kinds of people that are involved in things, but not that they have a foundation for that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So I'd have to think about that for a moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, if I do, I'll definitely let Barbara know. And if something comes to me, I just for some reason can't think of anyone right now.
Fine.
That's okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's fine. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Wendy, and it was great.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Wendy.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Yes,
my
thank
pleasure.
you.
Thanks,
It was my
Kelly, for
pleasure
doing
and
the
my
chakra.
honor. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're
Well,
welcome.
I enjoyed it. Thank
Everybody
you.
have a great night.
Thanks.